Another day, another drama. Today's case being Snowbreak no longer working with cosplayers. This is a direct result of Chinese players lobbying against them. In what capacity? I guess we're about to find out. Now, if this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the little bell notification. That way you remain up to date with every single thing that I post, and I post daily. Do not miss out. Snowbreak will no longer work with cosplayers. Regarding the issue of cosplayers, we have understood everyone's feedback and suggestions, and we are very sorry that it has affected everyone's experience of the role. We will no longer invite cosplayers in the future, and we will remove the videos of cosplayers invited in version 2.2. We will also try to negotiate and remove the videos of cosplayers who were not officially invited. In the comment area, we learned about the content direction and format that everyone likes, and in the future the team will produce in the way that everyone prefers. This is some of the most bizarre drama and one of the most unusual public statements that have had to have been issued by a director or staff members of a studio. In this post, they confirmed that henceforth no cosplayers will be invited to their events. They noted that they are removing all videos of cosplayers that they paid to be there, and all videos featuring cosplayers who were not paid to be there. I have worked with CSUN on numerous occasions. I think CSUN, the developers behind Snowbreak, are fairly professional. They have been very easy to work with. They were very courteous. They were very polite. I've had absolutely no issues. I've worked with them on several different sponsored videos over the course of roughly a year. Thus, I know that this decision was not made lightly. This was, of course, posted over on their official Bilibili page. According to Wolf Ophi, who is the OP, I do not have all the details of what happened, but from what I understood, the Japanese branch had hired cosplayers to promote the game during the Tokyo Game Show. Chinese fans had looked at their social networks and saw that one of them was apparently an active feminist. I know China has a very serious problem with feminists and women in general. As I said, I don't have too many details and I don't know to what degree. The Chinese community of Snowbreak is known for not liking feminists. Is that really true? I feel like it's not even just Snowbreak. I feel like generally in China, they don't like any kind of women empowerment. They don't really like even women in general. The devs apologized and they said that they were going to tell the Japanese branch to be careful in the future about the people that they would hire for cosplay. Apparently this is the image in question. Regarding everyone's feedback on the cosplayers invited to the 2024 Tokyo Game Show Overseas exhibition, we've understood and made the following explanation. The domestic and overseas distribution of Snowbreak has always belonged to two different departments, and their businesses are relatively independent. We are also very dissatisfied with the problems that have arisen this time, as well as various problems that have occurred overseas in the past, such as the shotgun bullet ads before the server launch, inaccurate translation of some localized text, the official artist's previous creations that were inconsistent with the game's tone, and the questioner options that were inconsistent with the domestic version. We'll try to negotiate with the overseas team regarding this incident and clarify the direction and concepts of future publicity and promotion to avoid similar incidents from happening again. We're deeply sorry for the negative experience caused by the above incidents. Our domestic team will stick to our original intention and continue to provide you with better service content. So this is essentially them saying, hey, yeah, we're in charge of the Chinese version. Another department altogether is in charge of the Japanese version. We had absolutely no involvement in that whatsoever, but we did let them know that they should not be doing that because it's bad, and we don't agree with that at all. Image of the post because apparently it was deleted. Oh, so after making this public statement, they went ahead and they deleted it. I wonder if it was poorly received. Before we go any further, let me take a moment here to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal, and I can't thank you all enough for the support. Now let's keep talking. Yesterday, a cosplayer who had been hired for a convention by the Chinese branch this time, there's kind of a Chinese comic cat at the moment, had posted an anti-male otaku messages in the past on her Weibo, straight males are cancer, and Chinese fans found that. It really seems that Chinese fans are doing a background check of all the cosplayers hired by so Chinese fans are doing background checks of all the cosplayers. So from what I understand here, I do see that comment made, but from what I understand from this comment right here, Chinese fans are doing background checks of all cosplayers. What this means is that these Chinese extremists are likely combing through every single comment of every single cosplayer looking for one comment, one tweet, one post that they can use against them to crucify them. This is a whole other level of Twitter brigading. This is the kind of nonsense you find on Twitter where you see users find a tweet that someone made about a gender, a race, or a person 15 years ago, back when they were a child, a teenager, too young to really even understand or comprehend what they're saying, let alone the consequences of their actions. And now that they're adults, they think completely differently. They've actually matured and they understand the environment that they live within. These people, and I might be wrong here, I guess I'm gonna read through it some more, but these people feel like the kinds of people that harass content creators, celebrities, musicians on social media for comments just like that, for comments that are taken seriously out of context or were made years and years ago. And these are people that no longer hold those same values, those same morals, or even have those same thoughts. They just forgot that the tweet was made. We've all been there. We've all had those thoughts. So finally comes this post from the devs who say that they will no longer work with cosplayers to promote the game, which is really sad. It is very sad. Mrs. Stix and I were invited to Anime Expo 2023, I think it was, or 2022, to participate in the Snowbreak launch, in a Snowbreak event that was there. And we got to meet a ton of cosplayers. As you can see in this picture, we had a ton of fun. It was a great experience, but this means something like this will never, ever happen, ever again. And that is sad to see and hear. I just saw that the cosplayer made a statement regarding the drama. This is a screenshot of someone who messaged her. Since someone has questioned my previous remarks, I'll respond and I hope you can calm down. First of all, I have always advocated for gender equality. There is no such thing as who is superior or inferior, including the fact that I usually like female characters with a lot of skin exposure. I mean, don't we all? Can't we all agree that characters, especially female characters with a lot of skin exposure, are some of the best instances of characters in gacha games? And I read books that are mostly oriented towards men. I'm also disgusted by extreme rights and hate people who stir up gender confrontation. We're all human beings and there is really no need for anyone to look down on anyone. I'm in complete agreement with this. Regarding your question about a sentence I said in 2015, 9 years ago. Oh my God, wow. In what context was it said? It originated from a quarrel with my father. I don't remember what we were quarreling about. When I was young, my relationship with my father was not good and I used the words I learned randomly. At the time, I didn't have my own WeChat account and I didn't use QQ space. I started with Weibo. So when I was young, I treated Weibo as a circle of friends because no one followed me anyway, so I made the remarks in the picture. Do I think so? Now the answer is no. I like everyone and I don't hate any group. It's been 9 years and a lot can change in 9 years. So this person, this cosplayer, was likely a teenager, maybe younger than a teenager. Went to what was essentially her MySpace account or her Facebook page and said to the couple friends she had that men were cancer due to the quarrel, the confrontation she had with her father at the time. We've all overreacted like this. This was never something that the larger public, that the majority of people that now see it were supposed to even see. I very highly doubt she even remembered that message was there. I'm sure a significant portion of the people who are harassing her for this have said at one point, God, I hate something that was targeted at someone because of something someone did. It is ludicrous to crucify her and other cosplayers for such menial remarks like this. It was 9 years ago. She has changed since then and was following a quarrel with her father. This comment was from 2015, Twitter crowd behavior right here. This group in particular is also known for doxing sprees, especially towards women. They're doing background checks and combing their social medias to find personal information. That is crazy. God, so they're doxing cosplayers and doing background checks, combing through all social media accounts to find personal information about them. Wow. Jesus. That is insane. These people doxed Chibi Reviews, posted pictures of his house, brother's grave, disgusting criminal behavior. I can't believe how unhinged some people can be over fictional characters. Yeah. Wow. That is absolutely unreal. I genuinely feel horrible for these people. That is not behavior that should be rewarded like they are doing. CSUN, I have worked with on, again, numerous occasions, but they are acquiescing to these what are essentially criminals, and they are allowing them to dictate who they hire and what they do, and that is the wrong course of action. Hopefully CSUN gets their shit together and this all blows over for the cosplayers involved, because this is not something that they should ever have to deal with. Hey you, where do you think you're going? Don't you close out of this tab. I didn't give you permission to do that. Sit your ass back down. Click one of the 2 videos that are gonna be on screen in just a moment and keep watching my content. Keep enjoying my content.